Twitter is alerting some of its users that state-sponsored hackers may have tried to obtain sensitive data from their accounts. The quote, "We believe these actors possibly associated with a government may have been trying to obtain information such as email addresses, IP addresses, and or phone numbers." Cyber expert Joe Loomis back with me now. So, Joe, this is Twitter's first warning ever. Facebook, Google, they've had to issue similar warnings in the past. If you had to guess, which state is sponsoring this attempted breach?
If I was to guess, I'd have to say it was China.
Okay.
Given just the nature of activity, and this is happening every day, just to be clear, it's good to see that Twitter is finally embracing and warning its users of this activity. But we've been seeing this stuff for years of state-sponsored activity, trying to get a hold of social media network and activity networks.
So is there anything that individual users can do to protect themselves?
Build a strong password. It's really critical that you do not use a password that is found in the dictionary. And what I mean by that is it needs to be a password that has really random numbers, characters, and symbols. And there's really free solutions out there that can help you with this. There's companies like LastPass that I use personally, and a lot of other people in security are using, because it generates secure passwords and creates a secure encrypted vault for you. So again, free tools teach you how to use strong passwords.
Okay, and the idea, of course, we saw earlier this year, Department of Homeland Security, there were 22 million accounts that were breached. And at the time, we said the target was this kind of data because it's useful for espionage, it's useful for intellectual property theft. What else is there to gain?
There's really a lot of financial gain here. They can steal identities, they can steal your history, they can really, mimic who you are. They actually can know. There could be targeted attacks. It could be, there's even physical attacks that can happen from social media, because what happens is when they know that you're not at home, they know that they can go into your home and rob it. So if you think about that from the aspect of life, the more you tell the world where you are, the more the world knows where you are. And it's not necessarily everybody that wants to know where you are in a good light.
Joe, do you see any social media company that is somehow protecting user data better than another? I heard you say you're glad that Twitter finally got on board. Is Twitter the weakest in your view?
No, I'd say Twitter and Facebook, I know Chris Sacca, the investor over there, they really embrace security. They've actually even acquired some cybersecurity companies just to embrace security for their social platform. And I know Facebook's got a really enterprise security operations team over there. And go back to my original point, it's not just a strong password, but it's also a strong password for your email account that you use with your social media account. So what they do is they try to get to your email account first. Then they do a password reset on your Twitter account, and then the Twitter's password reset goes to your email account. So the ultimate keys to the kingdom here is managing your email account properly, which will then help you protect your Twitter account.
Yeah, and unfortunately the hackers are fairly good at what they do. I know some people who have been duped, because you get this screen, oh, you need to reset your password. So as you said, pick tough passwords. And then, of course, that two-step authentication process is never a bad idea either. Joe Loomis,
never
thank you.
Never a bad idea.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
CyberSponse CEO.